What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video. Today we're going to be talking palladium to platinum. It's an interesting topic that I've been looking forward to covering. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, everyone, so today's topic is from palladium to platinum. And today we're going to discuss how I think that the industries that use these metals are going to slowly switch back from palladium back to platinum. So what I want to discuss specifically is my thoughts on that. And my mind has changed a little bit about that over time, and I want to discuss what I mean by my mind has changed. So as you all know, palladium is used in gasoline-powered vehicles for the most part. And that is the largest industry that palladium is used in. And palladium's use is 85% industrial and 15% investment, right? And platinum, on the other hand, is used mainly in diesel applications, such as ships, trucking, and some consumer vehicle production. Now, what I want to talk about specifically is how the industries will end up switching back from palladium to platinum, right? And what I want to specifically discuss is how that's going to occur, because I now believe that it's going to occur in a different manner than you would normally think, right? So when people think of the industries switching back from palladium to platinum, they think, my Ford Mustang or my Honda Accord is now going to have more platinum in its catalytic converters than palladium. But I want to kind of open your mind to a different kind of set of thinking, right? Here's what I think. I think instead of just a direct switch back, I think slowly the auto manufacturers are going to start trying their best to implement diesel engines in all of the vast different engines that are put out there, combustion engines, right? So one thing we can look at is the auto manufacturers' listings of new cars that they're putting out there, right? A lot of new cars are starting to be made with diesel engines. Now, there was the Dieselgate that people talk about with Volkswagen in Germany back in a couple years back, and that's what kind of messed up the platinum to palladium kind of ratio in numbers, right? But with palladium outpricing platinum more than 2-to-1 at this point, it's looking like platinum is what needs to come back into the industry to help lower costs or create a higher profit margin for the auto manufacturers. Now, normally you would think that they would just start making their cars with catalytic converters that have platinum in them for regular gasoline vehicles. However, I think it might be more efficient and more easy to do if they start making diesel engines more popular, right? In America, gasoline engines are the most popular engine choice. You can find diesel cars if you want them, but for the most part, gasoline engines are the most popular. One of my favorite cars, and the car that I drive, is the Ford F-150. Now, recently, Ford has started implementing their Power Stroke version of the regular F-150, right? Which was usually reserved for the Super Duty diesels, which were heavy-duty trucks meant for really tough towing and hard work and stuff, whereas the F-150 is the more consumer-sized vehicle. It's a full-size truck, but at the same time, it's also meant just for somewhat light to medium-duty work. But because they're starting to implement their diesel motor in that regular vehicle that is meant for just the average family, that kind of says to me that they might start implementing diesel engines into other areas of their auto manufacturing process, right? One selling point to diesel is it gets higher gas mileage than regular gasoline, right? Now in America, we a lot of times don't think in that manner. We just want whatever's the cheapest, right? So we want a gas-powered car because diesel costs too much. Even though it's only like 50 cents more a gallon, at the end of the day, 50 cents is 50 cents a gallon. And we don't think about the higher miles per gallon. We think about the lower cost per gallon first, right? But the auto manufacturers, I've seen a trend of moving slowly more into diesel, right? Now, of course, auto manufacturers are starting to announce that they're working on electric as well, but I think diesel will come first maybe, right? I just see that happening because diesel, because of the higher miles per gallon of diesel, that means you can go further on each fill up, right? If a Toyota Prius, for instance, ran off diesel, the miles per gallon would probably be higher than it already is, right? It's just people don't want to spend the money on diesel fuel. But diesel could be a large competitor for electric because if they can increase the miles per gallon on a diesel engine so much so that it outstrips electric, right? Then people will just go with the diesel over electric. And diesel is a much cleaner burning fuel and things like that. We can get into all that kind of discussion. But another point I want to make about industries switching from palladium to platinum is automotive industries are not the only industry these two metals are used in, right? They're used in other industries. They're used in dental, they're used in medical field, they're used in jewelry production and plating and things like that. Platinum and palladium have this amazing ability to basically withstand almost anything that is thrown at them. So if you take a silver necklace and you coat it in platinum, that silver necklace is going to last 10 times as long as it normally would have had it just been raw or at the very least sterling silver, which is an alloy mixed with usually copper or some other metal such as that. So all the industries across the board that use palladium could end up switching into platinum, right? If it's able to do the same job for a lower cost, right? So that's something we need to really think about and consider when we're thinking about where the industry might go, right? As far as the investment field, they don't rely so much on, the use of the metal as far as the accumulation of the metal. But the industrial aspect of these two metals very much looks at the price because they are actually using it in applications in their fields, right? So they want what's cheapest. And if they can get platinum for less than half the price of palladium, they might try their best to focus in on how they can implement platinum over palladium, driving the price of platinum up and the price of palladium down. Now, in saying all of this, I don't really see palladium ever dropping below platinum again. I just don't see that happening. I think we're in a world where palladium will always hold over platinum. However, the ratio could shrink, right? Just like we've seen the platinum to gold ratio shrink, the platinum to palladium ratio could as well shrink. And that would be very interesting to see indeed. That is the main reason why I haven't picked up really any palladium since I picked up my first piece, is because I just see platinum as being a better buy and having a higher potential for growth over time and things like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see where the markets go and what industry does. If we take a look at the charts, which I'm going to put up on the screen, we can see that palladium used to be really low in spot and obviously it's shot straight up. We can see platinum has moved at a different pace over time, right? It hitting its all-time high, going down, and going back up, and then going down and leveling off somewhere. And right now we're in an upward trend, and we could just see that trend continue to go up, right? But as far as palladium, it is at a very, very much a high. It's not at its all-time high, but it's very high right now, right? So we could see it go down, and palladium moves very much differently than gold, silver, and platinum. So it might take something else for palladium to go down. What is that something else? Industrial changes. Palladium is used 85% in industry and 15% in investment. That is a heavy weighting towards industry. And all it would take is a lot of industries switching to platinum, which is a suitable counterpart for most applications, I would assume, because the metals are so similar, for it to really drive that price down substantially. I don't think it goes down to zero. I don't even think it goes down below platinum. But will it go down? I see that potential in the future. Platinum, on the other hand, is 40% industrial, 40% automotive, and 60% other things. So other industrial uses as well as investment. It's very much more heavily weighted investment than palladium, right? So we could see if palladium is replaced with platinum, we could see the price go up. If the price goes up, more investors will be paying close attention to platinum, driving the price up even more, right? And that's kind of the whole idea and theory behind platinum, right? And why it's an undervalued metal at the current time. And this video is discussing a specific topic that could drive the overall price up more, right? And I don't want to sound like a pumper, and I don't want to sound like a guy who just wants you to go out and buy platinum because, you know, it's the greatest thing ever and it's just going to make you rich overnight. You know, at the end of the day, do your own research, make decisions for yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sharing my opinions on the metal that I love the most. And I even named my channel name after it, so you know I do my research and I wouldn't say things if I didn't truly mean it, right? So I appreciate everyone stopping by and checking out my video today. Thank you to all my loyal followers for stopping by. Thank you to any new people to the channel. Welcome. We talk about platinum as well as other precious metals on this channel. Be sure to check out my other videos. I have a lot of videos talking about a lot of different topics that I'm sure you'll find interesting. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And until next time, guys, we will see you.